Hello, hello, hello. Did you know that the best way to begin prioritizing yourself is not with bubble baths, it's not with aromatherapy, it's not with candles? And I know that sounds crazy because one of the things we're often used to hearing is hey, if you feel stressed, if you want to start prioritizing yourself, the first thing you need to start doing is self care, right? Basic level self care. That means bubble baths, aromatherapy, lighting candles. And while those things are important, those things are absolutely important for you to start doing. What's more important, listen, I have something that's a little bit more powerful. There's other things out there that's much more powerful than just doing that, just the bubble baths. And like I said, those things are important. But there is something out here that is a lot more powerful than doing that when you're ready to start prioritizing yourself. So I'm Rachel Harper. I'm your behavioral health and wellness specialist. I have helped many people get back to themselves, prioritizing themselves by helping them to lower their blood pressure, lower their stress, find themselves, find their identity. I've helped those out there in the corporate world who were drug abusers and helping them get back to who they are, right? And so now I'm here, the owner. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I am a behavior health and wellness specialist in my own business now. Okay. So you can find me at rachelharper.org. You can also find me at womanreset.com. But today we're going to talk about how you can begin prioritizing yourself. Now, listen, there's something a lot more powerful. And what is that one thing that you can start doing? It is creating a self healing lifestyle. Now, when you create a self healing lifestyle, there is a secret to doing that. Okay. And I'm going to share with you that one secret. There are a lot of things that you can do in order to create a self-healing lifestyle. There's a lot of things you can do. One of the things that you already do probably is self-care, but the much more powerful secret that's out there is you prioritizing the right people. Okay? We got to learn how to start prioritizing the right people. What does that look like? Listen, what we often do, and we often make the conversation of saying, well, what I do is I prioritize my life. I have, God up at the top. I have my marriage next or my relationship next. And then I have my children. And then I have work. And then we don't even put ourselves in one of those orders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want you to do like I heard last week, Pastor PMJ said. He said, we have to learn how to stop putting things in order and learn how to orbit. We got to learn how to have things orbit around us. When you want to start prioritizing people or people, prioritizing things in your life, things don't have to be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order. What about actually having things orbit around you, right? So if that means you're always going to be there, you're always going to be a priority, you're always going to be first, right? So what's in the middle? Not only is God in the middle, you're in the middle, your values, your behaviors, your beliefs, all those things are in the middle. And then everything else gets to orbit, right? And so when you think about the solar system, right, we think about the different places in the solar system. You got Pluto, you got Earth. What do we know usually happens? Everything is orbiting, right? Orbiting around the sun. All right. Orbiting around the sun, right? It orbits. But what do we know about the places that's further out, orbiting further out? They're receiving less energy. So Pluto is out there, way out there by itself, right? It's going to receive less energy than the ones that's closer in. And so when you start prioritizing and developing a self-healing lifestyle in which you put people in the proper place and prioritize the right things would then orbit. So it's not about order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, who comes first, who goes next. Then you feel like you're on this elevator going up and down. And then you get into that conversation about boundaries. What are boundaries? And then also what is putting things in a proper place. Okay. We talk about balance. People talk about balance. Balance is bogus. Maybe balance is bogus because you're trying to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Balance is hard. Absolutely. Balancing things is hard. But that's why I say sometimes we have to get out of that idea of putting things in order and learning how to put things in orbit. So that means you come in the middle, your beliefs, your practices, your behaviors, God comes in the middle, you're in the middle, right? And then everything else orbits around it, okay? Now, what are those things that should get energy? When you think about the planet is orbiting around the sun. Yes. And so if things are orbiting around the sun, you think about planets that are further out, they're receiving less energy. So everything gets to orbit around the sun, but those things that are further out, they receive less energy. So that's why I said we got to learn how to have things orbit, put them in their proper position, put them in their proper place, make sure the proper things is receiving the right amount of energy. Okay. And so that is the secret. If you're going to build a lifestyle, if you're going to build a lifestyle in which a self-healing lifestyle, Learn how to prioritize the proper people. Stop putting everything in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 order and saying this needs to get this amount of energy. No, put it in the proper place, proper position, put them in a proper order. Learn how to put yourself in the middle so that you can focus on you, and then everything else orbits around it and receives the proper energy from you. Okay. Because when you don't do that, that's where you get that stress, that anxiety, the fatigue, the frustration, the bitterness, the anger, because now things is getting energy that don't even deserve to be there, getting energy, right? So know who gets energy, who gets prioritized, and who doesn't. All right. So that's the secret. So in order to start actually creating this self-healing lifestyle, I have created something for you. If you go to my bio, I have a new study for you. That study is called The Ultimate Life Reset. We got to learn how to reset our lives before 2023. All right. So the model for 2023 is I'm choosing me in 2023. So learn how to orbit, allow things to orbit. And so go ahead and get that self-study. It is in the bio. Also, I have a masterclass coming up. So if you go through that direction, go to the bio and go to the bio, hit that link, get that study. It's going to ask you, hey, do you also want to be a part of the masterclass? In order to be a part of the masterclass, guess what? You got to be on the email list. So make sure you go into hit that link. Go there, get that study. It'll come straight to your email. And then after that, it's going to ask you, do you want to be a part of the masterclass? Because listen, we have a masterclass this month. It is coming January 31st. It's called Pathway to Abundance. You want to make sure that you don't lose your seat. Save your seat inside of this class. If you want to develop a self-healing lifestyle, get more secrets just like this, learning how to prioritize the right people, creating boundaries, putting yourself first without feeling ashamed that you are putting yourself first, right? Oftentimes, especially as women, we can feel guilty when we say put yourself first, right? Let's move beyond just bubble baths and buying a new purse and buying jewelry and getting our hair and nails done. While those things are important, right? Obviously, let's make sure we take it to a higher level and really start healing, developing a self-healing lifestyle. We're going through so many things, divorce and broken relationships. We got new jobs, new babies. Our lives are always transitioning and we're always going through transformations, but we got to know how to stay solid in the midst of all those things happening. Yes. So let's stay solid in the midst of all those things. Okay. So don't forget, once you go to the bio, go and get that new study called called The Ultimate Life Reset. You're going to receive a 20-minute study as well as an ebook. It comes with some guidebook pages as well. But it's also going to ask you, do you want to be a part of the masterclass this month, January 31st from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Make sure you say yes. Save your seat is a free masterclass, okay? So you're going to get a lot of goodies before 2023. So make sure you actually take advantage of those things, all right? So all minds are clear. Everything is done. All right. Make sure you go there. I'm going to say it again. Go to the bio. Don't forget to save your seat. Don't let somebody else, don't drag your feet. Go and save your seat. Go to the class. All right. Go and get all the things. And then make sure you replay this, share this out, share this with your closest girlfriends, share this with your family members. All right. Those who can also learn this secret. Who else needs to prioritize, need to learn how to stop just putting things in order, but learning how to allow things to orbit around them and receive the energy that is required, in order to reduce that stress, anxiety, fatigue, that frustration, that mental anguish, all of those things. All right. We want to live life better in 2023 because what are we doing? I'm choosing me in 2023. And if that's your motto, don't forget to go and get that thing. All right. Go to the bio, download it, all the things, replay this back. All right. That's a lot of actions. And I know my husband's going to say something about that. Maybe not. All right. So make sure you share, watch it back, catch the replay, and let me know what was one of the biggest takeaways that you got from this live. Okay. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.